It's all the Real Madrid news that came out today. And I'm starting out with this. According to Carousel, Florentino Perez estimates the value of Real Madrid at around 10 billion euros. Now also with that being said, according to La Ser, Florentino Perez plans to sell 5% to 10% of Real Madrid to an outside investor. He will present the plan in this month's extraordinary socio meeting. And the president values the club at 10 billion euros, which means the sale will bring between 500 million to a billion euros. And Real Madrid and A22 have filed a lawsuit against UEFA, demanding compensation of 4.5 billion euros. And according to Yahoo Finance, NFL game at the Bernabeu generated more than 80 million euros, including ticket sales, tourism influx, hospitality spending, and wider commercial activity of Real Madrid. Which now, according to Catalunya Radio, Barca could also host an NFL game at the Camp Nou in 2028. Also, talking about Barca and Real Madrid, the attendance for the NFL game yesterday was more than the last three Clásicos. At the Bernabeu in the UCL game against Atleti, 78,610. Today, Real Madrid were already replacing the pitch at the Bernabeu from the NFL turf to football for the next home match. Also, the Miami Dolphins said this on X. 60 minutes at the Bernabeu are very long. Also, yesterday, the Miami Dolphins cornerback Jack Jones, he hit the Sui, the Calma Calma, and the Kylian Mbappe celebration. Now, with all that being said, if you enjoyed the video so far, just like the video so I know. And if you want to stay updated with Real Madrid news, just follow. Also know that the Copa del Rey final will be played at La Cartuja for the next 3 seasons. And also know that Mbappe is demanding 240 million euros from PSG over the dispute against the club. PSG are also demanding 180 million euros from Mbappe for lying by promising he wouldn't leave without any contract. Parties were facing each other today in court. Now also know that Real Madrid returned to training today. So the players that went to international break are still not back. You did have Tchouaméni, Rudiger, and Franco, who were back training with the ball. Now it's being said that Franco could be back before the end of December. And Dean has no injury. He will be available against Elche this weekend. Now also know that Trent wants to take a step forward in the team. He has done warm weather training with specialists in Dubai for the team's day off. Now also know that Real Madrid hope that the Bernabeu sound problems will be solved by early 2026. That concerts can be held again. The Sarap and Daddy Yankees musical performances were seen as positive tests. Now it's also being said that David Alaba is waiting for the club to call to discuss his future. He knows that only physical stability can give him a chance to renew his contract. And Mario Cortegana said this about Endrick's loan. The agreement, which is not signed yet, between Real Madrid and Olympique Lyon for Endrick will include a clause whereby Lyon will have to compensate Real Madrid if the player does not start a specific number of games. Now also, Xavi Alonso at the opening ceremony of the 25-26 academic year at Real Madrid University. He gave several speeches to the students. Now also, Luquita Modric just played his last ever World Cup qualifier. And you also had Cristiano's Portugal qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. He will now play his 6th World Cup. And Rudiger's Germany has also qualified. So congratulations to all of them. And you had Jude back at the Birmingham City Stadium, where it all began. And lastly, Vinny and his girl on IG. Now with all that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the news.